Canada, and I'm a new YouTuber. I've actually only been on here for less than a month with this particular channel. I do have a monetized channel that just features my hobby, which is line dancing. And at the same time of this channel, I started at the same time a travel channel where I've just uploaded some videos from our latest African safari. But this channel is kind of my catch-all channel. It's a channel about YouTubing, and today's topic is, I've been going around the new YouTuber community, and there's a bunch of us that have just started out brand new, fresh in the last month, and we're all trying to figure out, how to YouTube. And so if you're new to this chat, the topic is YouTube is the hardest job I've ever had. And if you're new to YouTube, please go ahead on the chat. And if you'd like to, let us know what city that you're coming in from, how long you've been on YouTube, and are you returning or are you a new YouTuber, and why do you want to become a YouTuber? Now, just a few minutes ago, I tried to go live, but I wasn't able to remember how the live chat comes up. So I think it automatically comes up, but I'll just check here. So if you type something in, so whoever's just joined us on the live chat, if you want to just start chatting away, and I can make sure that the live chat is working. I think it's just everyone just popped up, but I'll wait and see. And oh, thank you, Matthew. Hey, Matthew. Sorry. Let me see if I can get you moderator status. Let me see. I'm not sure how to do that. Oh, wait, let me push on the three dots here. No, do you remember how I get you moderator status? And I know you can't stay and watch it so late. So, hello. Matthew says, hello, glad you came back on. It's after 1 a.m. here. I have to be up in a few hours. Oh, okay. So no worries. I'll catch you next time. So thank you for popping on, and I'll figure the whole mechanics, but thank you for letting me at least know that the chat is working. Okay, see you later. Thank you. And then next time I'll figure out how to get you moderator status. But thank you for popping in, and have a good night. All right, continue on here. Today's live, and thank you, Matthew, is about YouTube is the hardest job that I ever had. So today's chat is for anybody that wants to become a full-time YouTuber, get monetized, all that kind of thing. So I just see that someone else has joined the chat. If you want to, feel free to join in on the chat. Tell us what city you are coming in from, how long you've been on YouTube, and are you a returning YouTuber? Because I'm seeing that there's a ton of people out there that have been posting videos to say, yes, I just started back up in the last month. A lot of people were pretty excited or invigorated by DoDash or Dash of Faith. And there's also some other new YouTubers that have been just recently joining in and just reinvigorating their channels. So 7 people on the chat right now. If any of you would love to tell us what city you're coming in from, how long you've been on YouTube, and are you a returning YouTuber, and why do you want to be on YouTube? Just for fun, or admit it, you want to make some extra money? So I'll just talk about my own YouTube journey. Is I have, and thank you, Jun Watanabe from Chicago. Do you want to tell us how long you've been on YouTube? And are you a returning YouTuber? Are you monetized? Um, my own story is that I do have a line dance channel, which I have just for fun. And I've posted videos of line dancing from wherever I am. But this time around, my husband is heading into retirement, and I thought that I would love to have, I work full time right now, but I would like to have a side hustle so that down the line, I may want to back off on my hours and be able to do YouTubing and document our travels. But if I can make money out of it, if I can get a brand sponsorship, all those kinds of things, who wouldn't want to? So Junya Watanabe, I haven't had a chance to see your channel, but um, oh, and by the way, it's pretty late there on the East Coast. Oh my goodness. So yes, let us know any details about your channel and why you've decided to be on YouTube. But I was looking at a video by Real Life with Ray, I think it is, spelled R-E. And her video was about, it was sort of bucking the trend of, there's all these flashy videos out there and it's easy and we all want to click because it says YouTube is easy. And I would say that's the thing that people have been um, sort of, those are the easiest titles to want to see. And oh, Matthew, by the way, before I go on with this thought, before, because I know you have to get to bed. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. Never been a YouTuber. I'm not sure I have enough guts to do any lives or YouTube shorts. Oh my goodness. You have watched enough of North Pole, Alaska Katie's videos. I'm sure you could host it and more. But if you were to go live, and you should know how to go live because you know all the technology. Um, Matthew, what would you go live on? I'm curious, or do a YouTube short. And Junyu, I'm not a YouTuber. Used to upload videos with my cousins for fun when I was a kid, but I've been on the user of the platform since 2009. Junya, are you wanting to get monetized? Because there's a group out there. Oh, I can't remember their name. And they used to game and they had a channel. And it's a group of young Asian family that they used to play video games and they used to work in their parents' restaurant. And they just started like videotaping themselves. And then eventually they've made a full-time career out of it, not just supporting one person, but supporting each other. And the last video I saw them, and I can't remember their name, you might even remember the name, it's fabulous. They managed to, I think I last saw a video of these guys and they like must have had a brand sponsorship. They went on a tour of a cruise ship and it was like a big family room and it was all expenses paid because it was like a endorsement. So this is them with their family. So if you did videos with your cousins, oh my goodness, you can keep going and maybe even get monetized or they might be interested in what you have. And Matthew, did you think about what you might YouTube on? So yes, I have been just seeing all these videos about people that are struggling with YouTube. And, this one lady was saying in her video, and she had about 500 subscribers. So I'm only about 100 subscribers in right now, but she was saying this is too hard. And there's so many YouTubers out there that are repeating this message. They're saying it ain't that easy. So I think this whole thing about YouTube is easy is a little misleading. So let's be clear about that. YouTube is in easy mode. What they mean is technically, YouTube is in easy mode because all you have to do is, you know, turn on your phone, point and shoot. And I'd say, in terms of encouraging people back to the platform, that's what's been one of the most marvelous things is that, look at this. I've just turned on my phone. Technically couldn't figure out the chat, but Matthew at least, chatted, so that helped me out. But people from all over the world can be doing a broadcast and thanks to YouTube free of charge and in this case reach someone from Chicago, from Charleston, South Carolina, just at the click of a button. Or if you have a thought in your mind and you want to go live. So I was just tuning in to a live broadcast. She had only 10 people, but 10 people is still a lot of people to take on a walking tour anywhere. And this was North Pole, Alaska. This is Katie, and she just did a live chat from Alaska. And here's the even cooler thing is she's going to be able to monetize that video. That video is going to help her get watch hours towards monetization. So that's a pretty amazing thing. She just turned on her camera and started talking to us. So these are all interesting things. If you're scared to go on live, they're recommending it as one of the best ways to get your watch hours because even if you're talking to nobody, you can be gaining hours on the replay. So that's something to think about. And if you're just joining our live chat right now, the topic is YouTube is the hardest job I've ever had. So if you join the chat, feel free to tell us what city that you're coming in from, how long you've been YouTubing, and have you returned to YouTube or why. But the thing about going live, the scariest thing is, what if you broadcast and then no one shows up? And the thing is, nobody has to show up. It's it's a way of being able to quickly create content, and then this content shows up on your live shelf, and then you can rebroadcast this content. So the topic being that YouTube is hard. It is definitely not on easy mode. Um, I would say that there are also a lot of people thinking about, do you quit your job or not, or do you keep going? So these are recurring themes and recurring topics. And what I've seen with some YouTubers, I've seen people that have saved their money, and then they've decided to take a type of sabbatical to do YouTube uh, for as much until the money runs out. In the past, when I've had jobs and I just couldn't take it anymore, the way I could mentally cope was just to save money until I had enough money. And what's been my great safety net? It has been a year. If you have a year's worth of funds to then quit your job and then try YouTube, it's a possibility. But I got to tell you, having done different variations of becoming a content creator is when I can tell you that anytime I've quit my job, even when I've had a 1 year safety net, in the end, I've always ended up going back to some sort of job, whether it's full time or part time. And let me tell you that it is the most stress relieving thing, because you can make money faster on any job, even if it's a coffee shop job. So, and I don't say that as a bad thing. Coffee shop job, it could be working a hardware store, it could be working a retail store, any of that. So that's the other option. If you have a corporate gig or some sort of very stressful job and you can't take it anymore, you may consider a lower paid job if you think you could then turn it on and off. I'm not saying retail is any easier, because that's the field that I am in. But if there's a job that you can turn it off, come home, and then start YouTubing, that is something for you to think about. Now, the other thing about just quitting your job cold turkey is that YouTube starts to become a grind. And that's definitely what not any of us want, is for, if there's something that you don't like, you're not going to follow through with that. And I think the thing about YouTube, before you run out and buy a fancy camera and equipment and all those kinds of things, just think about um, just think about trying it out with your phone first. So low tech, because if you try it out with sort of a low investment, and don't buy any courses or anything just yet, go low tech, turn your camera on, forget about subscribers, forget about the number of views per video. Just see how you like technically telling stories and that kind of thing. So with the YouTube is no hard thing. It's not that hard necessarily to just turn on your phone and camera. Where it gets harder is when you keep doing this and then you feel like nobody's watching. And that's when it gets hard, is to feel like what you have to say doesn't matter. So think about starting with shorts. I know a lot of people don't necessarily, they can see all sorts of videos saying, don't do shorts, it'll ruin your channel. But I would highly recommend, um, if you've ever read these books, they're about, habit forming. They always say start with something very easy. So you may want to think about just going super duper easy and trying to film a 15-second short, or it could be a 30-second short. And shorts you can do up to a minute. Shorts is one of the most satisfying ways to get started on YouTube, because what you may or may not realize is that YouTube wants new YouTubers to succeed. It is in YouTube's best interest to have YouTubers succeed, because that's more people interacting on the platform, that's more eyeballs that they can um, get to get to their advertisers. So what they do is they give kind of like a little energy boost when you post on YouTube Shorts. So if YouTube is feeling hard for you right now because you're not getting any feedback or you're not getting any views, do try YouTube Shorts. And I think that the thing that makes YouTube so hard is that there are these sort of people that quickly, it seems like they quickly sort of skyrocket. I was just looking at a lady, I think she was in her 60s, and she doesn't even have 20 videos. And sometimes it feels like YouTube is the lottery, because like in her case, I think she hit the right topic at the right time, and it was being a YouTuber over 60, and it might have been about being laid off or quitting her job, and that's a universal theme. So she hit upon the right topic, and I think she got monetized very quickly because she had a viral video that hit 500,000. Now, there are YouTubers that have never had viral videos but have been able to carve out a career. And even the most successful YouTubers never start out with tons and tons of videos. So, yes, there is the sort of one way viral video way of taking off, but that doesn't mean that that's the only way. The other way to YouTube is just, it's not even sexy to say it, and that is consistent. Just show up, keep creating, and then someone else might respond to your comment. And the other interesting thing about why YouTube is hard is sometimes you hear with songwriters and things like that, that sometimes their hit songs, the ones that resonate with people, are ones that, boom, they were able to think of and come up with in 5 minutes or so. And here's what I've found in the short time I've been here on my YouTube journey, is that some of the videos that I've just quickly taped are the ones that resonate the most with people. So as an example, just the other day, my mom, we were out having lunch. I just turned the camera on, and then in a day, this has already had 500 shorts views, which is incredible. The other thing that I've done at work, and this is on the same day, I haven't had time to get out here in YouTube, and I just had a coworker film one of my favorite things that happens at work, and that is I work in the garden center industry. And so when the orchids come in, it's one of my favorite things to do. Boom, the orchids come in, they're coming out of the elevator. She quickly filmed that. And what I love that most people aren't necessarily recognizing, I think with anything, if the focus is on money, 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 um, it's not pure of heart, and you end up um, getting tired and drained. So that's the other thing. Even though we want to get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, after we get that milestone, then what? Because if it's money focused, we're never you're never going to get to then making a sustainable income. You gotta like love the journey all of the way through. So what you'll see on my channel, should you subscribe to my channel, is right now it's all about playing around. So if you're interested in learning how to YouTube the fun way and you're a new YouTuber, it would be my channel. And then I have someone that just joined me along the way, and that's Start Here Tashmir. And the two of us have just not done YouTube the way I think most people are YouTubing, which is like go, go, go. We've just been riffing and playing around and doing stupid stuff, and we don't know what's gonna work. So You know, some of her dance videos have been fun. And then lately, as part of that YouTube journey, like we've been just doing our own thing. And then what's been miraculous about YouTube is someone way over in Maui thought that was funny, and then they put up a video, and I can't remember the other lady's name. She just riffed on it, and she's like dancing in front of her bathtub. So this is my thinking, and who knows? But I'd like to think that I'm in it for the long haul. Is that I know it's not going to be easy. I know it's not going to be comfortable. And like already it's 10:35 at night. I just did an impromptu live, and I think people have stopped in and out between 0 and 1 people. I've had other very successful lives, and I've been lucky because Katie from Alaska has had her blue team join us, but I've never broadcast this late before, and so that means Europe is sleeping, and it's also on the East Coast. Everyone's still sleeping. So I'm going to end this live shortly, but I will be broadcasting live maybe tomorrow or sometime later this week. And Start Here Tashmir and I are going to figure out how to go live together. But it's just about bedtime. I got to wake up tomorrow morning. So I look forward to seeing you. I wish you much love and light, and I wish you well. Good night.